Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Game 2 on Day 3. Day 3? Game 2, Day 2.
We've not got another day here, have we?
No. Game 2, Day 2 of the Gameweek 3. That's where I'm going with that. The 2025-26 Slater and Gordon Championship for Villa Rockets Lions against WBA Baggies, a West Country derby, so to speak. As you can probably tell, I'm joined by WFA chairperson Dean Williams.
Could they tell from my laugh?
Yes,
Is that what you're saying?
Very iconic.
I'll take iconic. Good morning to everybody that's listening in as well. Another great day in store, Greg.
Oh, absolutely.
And the Dream Team. That's
the Dream Team.
That's our name for us too.
It is.
No one else.
Oh, yeah, that is us. Dream Team are back again. I've had an array of commentary partners so far this weekend. Obviously, I look forward to the Dream Team more than anything else.
You've successfully managed to upset an awful lot of people by that comment.
It doesn't mean I look forward to them as well. I'm just saying I look forward to this.
Recovery. Love it.
Most. I'm digging myself out of that hole. Very well.
Recovered. This should be an interesting matchup. Bragging rights and a very important 3 points at stake.
Yeah, if you'd have asked me at the start of the weekend, I'd have said this would be Villa Rockets Lions would be comfortable favourites, but it's not been the weekend, or so far they'd have hoped. Yesterday was very disappointing. It was a 1-1 draw with Hull and East Yorkshire that followed a comfortable and convincing 4-0 victory for Manchester United, as Vilas turned into Gouda there, not only a free kick.
But having said that, so we've just seen Hull and East Yorkshire draw with Teesside Steel. They are a different team, right, going into this weekend. No points, now on 5 points. The new signings made an incredible difference to what was already there in that squad. And do you know what? I actually think Hull and East Yorkshire will take points off a lot of teams now.
Yes, they're perfect timing for the Vars as well.
Yeah.
Tyler and McClellan comes down.
How exciting is that? Those 4 teams going through.
A fantastic qualifying day last Saturday at the David Ross Sports Village. As Ellie Brown gets stuck in with Noah Stevenson Lee, Tanvir Hussain marking into the box. That was close to some contact. It was outside the box, but Brown gets it clear, and Sam Turner lets it go out of play because it is a kick in to Rockets Lions.
Despite a difficult day yesterday, just touching on Villa Rockets Lions, Greg, a win here puts them into second.
It's tight at the top.
Very.
I am a bit of a form follower, but I've already hitched my wagon. I'm trying to remember the phrase now. I've hitched my wagon to the Manchester United horse. I think the signings they look very, very good.
Saw a bit of that yesterday. So they're in fourth, 23 points. But to what you said, there are literally 4 points separates first from fifth. Very, very tight.
So obviously this puts. The issue is for Manchester United is that they've got points on the doors, but they've played, because they'll have 2 games today. They'll have already played a couple more games, or at least 1 or 2 more than all the teams around them. That's their one issue, but their form at the minute, they looked seriously good yesterday.
Only lost 1 game all season, Greg. A lot of draws, but only lost 1 game. Man United.
And I said yesterday, I'd be surprised if they can lose another one for the rest of the season, which David D loved. And what we're going to have here, free kick on Vilas, obstruction on Marshall. Illy Bean, our centre referee, assisted by Carolyn Goudsborough and Graham Mulgrew. It is indirect. Gouda strike just far past that far post. It'll be a goal kick.
I'm sure you would have noticed, and people tuning in early this morning, but also throughout the day yesterday, referees, officials are now sporting headsets.
That's great.
to increase the communication.
Are they commentating as well, are they? Are they commentating as well?
They'll be commentating on the game between themselves.
Yeah.
Nice save, Dean. Thank you very much. We're going to get up early, catch me out, Greg.
Yeah.
But no, so having spoken to him yesterday, seems to be very well received in terms of that communication line, which is great.
Yeah, I think it's very good for the game.
Yes.
Very good for the game, good development. Next thing, you know, get them linked up to the stream and we can hear them through the stream. I think that'd be good.
Well, I won't steal any of Alex's and Jack's future thunder, but there's a lot of options that we have, having introduced this tech. So
watch this space.
For an awareness point of view, but also to follow things that happen during a game match as well, that we might want to have a look at. Not much in the game, Greg, yet.
No. Vilas battling with Stevenson Lee and winning the ball very well. He does so well, Monvilas, because he's not a middle player by trade. He's one of the world's best wingers, but he has to play and fill in as a middle player for this Lions team. He does so really well. Would like to see some free-flowing passive football from Villa Rockets Lions, because they can get it going. Tanvir Hussain is, coming into the weekend, was right at the top of those goal-scoring charts. Marshall. Baggies. Yesterday there's a shot from Gowda, saved by Brown. Lost 2-1 to GBG Saracens in the first game of the day. They 1-0 up in that game at half-time.
Okay.
And lost, although they did have a strike right at the end that went literally millimetres past the post.
Oh, really?
It almost went in slow motion. Everyone had a heart-in-mouth moment for different reasons. They're currently sat in 8th position, 7 clear of Saracens. That's with a point in this game as it stands, but they have played 2 games more than Saracens.
Yeah.
They're well clear of the relegation, almost mini-league that's developing at the bottom. Nottingham Forest now bottom, Hull in 11th. Man City have got 8 points. There's Gowda, another effort, blocked by Brown. Not afraid to strike from long distance. And Saracens, the other team, there on 9 points, but I back them to have too much quality to get drawn in.
Well, I mean, just reference to the podcast, the most recent podcast that's come out. I listened to most of that on the drive in this morning. Great job, Greg. And Ryan, I know, will be tuning in, if not now, directly live. He's absent this weekend, but he will be tuning in at some point back on the commentary. Brilliant job on the podcast, as always.
Thank you very much.
How good were GBG Saracens in the Vars?
Oh, they were very good. As that effort from Stevenson Lee comes over 2-on-1, given in favour of Lions, though. They were very, very good.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Interestingly, me and Ryan called it the group of death they had.
Yeah, I heard that.
Saracens coaches. They were saying that actually we wanted that group. We thought it was easier than one of the other groups. So,
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, all about perspective.
And well, all about cognitive mental approach as well.
Yeah.
You know, if you see it that way, then...
Effort from Gowda is going to find its way in.
My goodness.
To the near post. And Baggies make the most of their early pressure.
Yeah.
The ball in from Stevenson Lee, and Brown and Monvilas caught side by side, both covering the same side of the goal. It's a brilliant finish from Gowda, right in the corner. And Baggies have been on top. And Villa Rockets Lions' poor weekend continues.
Some finish that, Greg. But Villa Rockets Lions do look a bit subdued, don't they? So there seems to be a bit of a carryover from, as you said, a difficult day yesterday.
Their passing is not anywhere near as
No.
crisp. I've not seen any of it really as Marshall brings it forward. Met by Brown. Flick towards Stevenson Lee. I would have probably liked to see him switch over to Gowda. That's where the space was. Turner. Battling away. Stevenson Lee in the corner, has Gowda in the middle, cut out by Brown. We'll see a substitution Off goes Sam Turner, and on comes Keane Collins. So, roll of the dice. Immediately Collins gets in on the action, and here's front bomber to Hussein, and Hussein's effort goes past the post, and we a goal kick for Baggies. Yes, so finish that point. The Characters were very good.
Yeah.
And they do have, I believe they have Avery Basin ball back today. Vilas intercepts that one. Collins with the 180. Just past his bumper, but immediately that substitution has given fresh impetus to Lions. And I look forward to seeing them at the Vars semi-finals at Derby Arena. Should be some occasion.
Yeah, looking forward to that. 9th of May.
Hussein in the corner. Should have taken his time there. Not enough pace on that time on Vilas. It made a tactical change. I noticed it yesterday, Baggies. Sam Swingler playing in goal rather than Amy Sherman, as Collins has an effort blocked by Swingler. Brilliant pass by Monvilas, and Gelder can bring it clear. And it paid dividends. Baggies beating Manchester City 2-0 yesterday. They were excellent in that game from what I could see. Swingler making a number of key saves whenever City attacked, and Gelder swings into Collins there, and that'll be a free kick for Villa Rockets. Oh no, the first foul was contact with the back of the chair. So free kick for Baggies. Stevenson Lee. Gelder back to Stevenson Lee. He's just too far away.
Who was your tip for the championship? Greg, did you make one at the start of the season? I can't remember if you did.
Nottinghamshire.
Did you?
Yeah, sorry to state the obvious, but my tip for the... And I think they will do it. It just seems like everyone at the top of the table, as Hussein has his effort to want Vilas. Everyone at the top of the table, everyone's dropping points and no one's capitalising on them. Apart from, well, Nottingham's even dropped points against Leeds Dynamo yesterday in the last game of the day. That was a very good defensive effort from Leeds Dynamo.
Competitive league though, right? That's
really
exactly
competitive.
what we want.
But you want one team. I think this is why I've tipped Man United to just come up and catch everyone by surprise.
We are joined by a couple of Manchester United players to our right.
Yes. Well, as soon as you said that, one's decided to leave. So
don't get me near commentary. Don't invite me to talk on this bit.
Yes, and they weren't at their best against Norwich, but got 3 points, and that's what the main thing is. You know, if you're not playing your best, that's what they say about championship winning teams.
Exactly that. And just to complete the picture at this moment in time, across on the other court, Nottinghamshire in action against Altrincham. It's 0-0.
Stevenson Lee clears that up to Gelder. Touch on goal. Brown. Good clearance. Marshall. 180. Brilliant ball to Gelder. Shot at the near post. Was too close to Brown. It's a brilliant ball by Lewis Marshall. Collins now on the counter-attack for Lions.
Well, Brown did well there to block that.
Had to be alert. Mason Davies has returned now, it's safe.
Shall I say again?
Stevenson Lee. Driving Brown back toward the goal line. Collins and Montvillas too close. Another substitution. This time for Baggies. Off goes the goal scorer Gelder. And on comes Noah Harvey. I'm Harvey, I'm sitting in front of Monvillas rather than... The angle of the ball, where the ball is, you're better off sitting in front of Monvillas. You're going to find it easier to hit it into the goal than you are a ball that's going away from you.
Knowledge.
Ball knowledge.
Showing your expertise.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of teams do that this weekend, and I don't quite know why they block off the keeper rather than the defender. Collins cuts that one out. Stevenson is going to switch this over to Marshall. Good front bumper in between the gap, cut out by Collins. Harvey fakes the one full spin, and Brown cuts out. I think that was going wide, but can never be too certain as a goalkeeper. I know that all too well. Collins, that's straight to Stevenson Lee. Marshall, 180 off the back of Brown's chair and out for a corner. Really nice move from Baggies there. Really putting together some nice moves, nice passage of play. Can see the West Brom DNA. I may have to move.
They've been on top, Greg, haven't they? They deserve to be 1-0 in front.
From start to finish, they've been on top.
Very, at this moment in time, very comprehensive performance.
They're blocking off. Villas is going to go all the way across to Marshall, who has a shot back across the goalkeeper of the defence, but it will be a 2-on-1. Harvey and Marshall too close. Stevenson Lee need a bit more pace and more power on that ball. Speaking of power, thank you MK Battery for sponsoring these streams, and they power up our podcast. Massive thank you to them. We couldn't do it without their help. And a big thank you to our title sponsor of the league, Slater and Gordon. Hussein, that ball goes out of play for a kick in to Baggies.
A bit more pace on that chance a few moments ago. That's the second goal.
It is.
We're directly in line with that.
Stevenson Lee, that's straight up on Villas. Harvey will try and flick it back. Hussein blocks that one. Comes to Stevenson Lee. He's happy to hit it off of Hussein and out for a kick in to Baggies. We'll have a little bit of a stoppage as something's fallen off a chair. I'm going to play my favourite game. Whose chair is something fallen off of? Here we go.
Have we found it?
No, we haven't found it yet. We're going to go round. That's it. We're going to round the players and work out.
Do you know what the object is?
Oh, I think we found our culprit. We found our winner. Congratulations, you have won a fixed chair. Does Bolt come out his wheel?
I don't know. I think it was very small, whatever it was.
We're looking at the wheel. Be a big blow if Monvillas has to go off.
It's hard to tell from this angle, isn't it?
I think they're going to be able to fix it though, by the looks of it. Yep, Sobby's going to have to go off. So he can have his wheel tightened. So, Monvillas has to go off. Sam Turner comes back on. That was why I put it in the right way round on the iPad, didn't it? Monvillas isn't coming on, he's going off. Sam Turner's coming on. Hussein will fill in at the back for Lions while they work on that and get it fixed. Then we can restart play with a kick in that Stevenson Lee will take. And after all that, it goes out of play when we kick into Lions. Maybe the delay just, you know, you see with penalties in the Premier League where the keeper tries to take forever to set up just to get in the head. Well, like a VAR delay on a penalty.
Yeah.
And the players to sit there for about 5 minutes waiting for the decision.
It's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Can get in their own head a little bit. I think we'll just put that down to poor execution. Marshall, the effort. Referee plays advantage for the 2-on-1.
Last 30 seconds of the half, but there will be some added time after that delays.
Wins a corner.
I've been impressed with WBA Baggies.
Oh, I've been very impressed. They've looked really good. Chris Gordon's taken the place of Dave Lewis on the sideline for this first game with Matt Gilbert. They'll be very impressed with what they've seen.
Yeah.
The West Brom DNA has flown through this team in this performance. For Lions, it's just, again, really disappointing. Nowhere near their best. Not got anything going. Marshall, Harvey, Stevenson, Lee, Harvey, and that'll be a turn one, far too close. As we're at 0-0s on the clock, but there will be some added on time. A couple of substitutions, and obviously our pause for Montvillas' broken wheel.
Still being worked on.
Yes. Well, they've got at least half time now.
Yeah.
Brown forward to Hussein, who flicks it towards Turner. Good front bumper. But Marshall, I'll happily let that go. And Collins has not kept that in. I thought he had. Kicking for Baggies.
The panic in your face then as I switched on the sum up machine. You're not being fined.
I was going to say.
Don't worry. But we are selling badges.
Oh, we're back selling badges, are we?
We are.
Selling badges. Good ball from Marshall. Harvey, the effort, finds the gap, and that is another well-worked goal by WBA Baggies. Brilliant ball from Marshall yet again.
They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. It's disastrous time for Villa Rockets Lions to concede a goal. With everything that's going on off the pitch with Montvillas as well, that's disastrous time to concede. But they deserve it, Greg, don't they?
Yeah,
I don't think we're being unfair there at all.
No, Brad Bates and Abby Bolt, Villa Rockets Lions coaches would have been praying to get in at half-time, just the 1-0 down.
Reset needed.
Yeah, and it's a brilliant ball across from Marshall. He's put a few of those in. And the finish from Harvey is really clinical, right in the corner. It had to be because Hussein and Brown were both there. That is the half-time whistle. Lions 0, Baggies 2. The perfect half from Baggies' point of view.
Big crowd watching this as well. This derby.
It's a derby game. Big crowd in. Baggies will be delighted. Lions will be deflated. We'll see if that can turn around in the second half. Join me and Dean for that in a bit. Welcome back to the second half here between Villa Rockets Lions and WBA Baggies are underway. The scoreline currently 2-0 to the Baggies, and they dominated that first half and played some excellent football and really deserved to be 2 goals to the good. Lions will really want to turn this around. They've made a substitution at half time. Stephen Tyler's come on to play in goal. Ellie Brown's playing on the wing, and Tanvir Hussain has gone off. Ellie Brown on the ball, bringing it clear, battled by Noah Stevenson-Lee, who was excellent in that first half, as were the entire Baggies team, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought they were so good. Deserve it, 100%. The most overused phrase when you're down at half time is work to do. But I think it sums up where Villa Rockets Lions are in this game, doesn't it? They have a lot of work to do here.
Oh, absolutely.
Not impossible. They can turn this around. Of course they can. They've got that quality. But Baggies, towels are up, right? They look
absolutely
very dominant in the game so far.
They need to not switch off. 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline. You know, the next goal is crucial. It's a cliche, but the next goal is crucial. If Lions get it. Oh, there was nearly a gap from Monvillas there. It's a corner. Monvillas will take. Collins is going to block off Stevenson-Lee, so no prizes for guessing where this is going. To Ellie Brown at the far post. Not really blocked off though, Stevenson-Lee, to be fair. Brown's effort straight at Stevens. Well, straight at Swingler actually. It wasn't really blocked off. And that'll be a 2-on-1. Collins and Brown too close, and he was blocked off from going and hitting the ball sideways, but he could go along the line and block the shot. So Brown always had to go far back to the far post. Got it behind Stevenson-Lee, but Swingler was there. Collins. That by Stevenson-Lee. Monvillas is in the middle, and this is, I think for Lions, this is the risk you take, right, when bringing in international players from overseas, because obviously they have Nagris Monvillas from the Republic of Ireland and Ellie Brown from Northern Ireland. Is the lack of training time. You're bringing in quality players. Monvillas, especially, one of the best wingers in the world. Yes, he's having to play middle, but he can't commit to training because it costs a lot of money to get over that Irish Sea. So
we've heard it with other teams, haven't we, Greg? It's an important factor. There's no question about that. And I think we're in such a stage now with both the Championship and the Premiership that actually the reality is the competitive element of it almost suggests that you've got to really put yourself through that in terms of that training. It has to be very regular and consistent, and I won't know exactly what you do in Teesside as a club, but I can imagine that is the case, right? You literally are training how many times a week?
Twice. Right, so first teams are training on a Monday.
Yeah.
Second team training on Wednesday, but depending on numbers and whatnot, I go to both.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely once, but some just do twice.
It's important, isn't it? And the game is evolving, isn't it? From a tactical point of view, it's getting better and better and better. And think about that. You don't just come into a game week, do you, and start performing with new tactics. You've got to have the rigour of creating a muscle memory almost when you're putting those onto the training pitch, and then you bring that into the gameplay week. So it must be difficult, but also we can appreciate that the cost involved for some people that don't live anywhere near, that's a consideration as well.
Yeah, having travelled over to the Irish Sea to play for England Development a couple of years ago, I know how expensive the old Irish Sea crossing is. It's yeah, I'm not by any means suggesting that or not understanding the reasons why they're not making the journey over for training.
No.
It's just a unfortunate habit or aspect of the situation.
100%. No, we can understand that from all perspectives, can't we?
Yeah. Stevenson-Lee has Gowder to his left. I should say he has come back on. Didn't put that on the spreadsheet. I was so focused on the Villa change and how they were going to change things up. But Gelder's back on for Noah Harvey. The 2 goal scorers are swapped over yet again. It's back to the team that started the first half for Baggies.
Nothing's really changed, is it, yet? A bit more impetus, I think, from Villa, but still the control is there, isn't it, with WBA Baggies, definitely.
Still 0-0 on Court B between Altrincham and Nottinghamshire as well, so that's another team at the top potentially dropping points. It's going to get very tight. Villa Rockets Lions take on Teesside Steel later on.
I think we're commentating on that, aren't we?
We are.
Yes.
We are. Should be a good game. Teesside Steel not been in their best either, and Stevenson Lee, that'll be a free kick. Stevenson Lee turned around and really shows how much I know about the game, because I would have given that the other way. I did this yesterday, actually. I did show my lack of knowledge. So the Teesside game against Altrincham, just before half-time, Teesside Steel had an indirect free kick that Jamil Khan hit off Jake Hudson's show, and it went in, and I gave the goal to Jamil Khan. Should have gone down as an own goal because the free kick was indirect.
Okay. There you go. Even somebody as seasoned as yourself, Greg.
Yeah. It's nice to know the intricacies, because for me, Stevenson Lee turned around and spun, but King Collins was driving front with the ball. So I can see it both ways.
Yeah. And it's really good, just on that note as well, in terms of Millie's in the centre. Millie Bean, great to have her back. We've been without Millie for a few game weeks now. It's brilliant to see her back.
Collins, that'll be a turn 1. Oh, that'll be a 2. Collins and Montvillash too close. What? So I nearly made a mistake then, dude. Going on about how I put the goal scoring wrong, I nearly put another goal in for some reason. On the iPad, I just got into automatic.
You know,
Stevenson Lee, ball across to Marshall. I'm going to cut you off there, Gowder. Blocked by Tyler. That was a nice move by Baggies.
Good save as well.
Really good save
really
by
good
Tyler.
Save.
That'll be a kick in. We're going to have the. Oh, okay. In that case, we'll have a free kick for turn 1.
So the sum up machine is still out, Greg. If you keep making continuous mistakes, then I may have to put in a fine.
I know. Well, that was a mistake. I caught myself, technically. That one I caught myself on. Yes, I did have a 2-game spell where I did have a bit of a mare.
You did come up to me and say you had a mare in a certain game.
2 games. It followed me.
I'm sure you're being too harsh on yourself. Your brilliance would have shined through.
Oh, you're too kind. I am more refreshed and recharged today. I wasn't up at 5:30.
That's an early start.
Well, that was what I got down. My alarm was set for 5:30 to get down yesterday morning. So
yeah.
Stevenson Lee, that ball goes out of play for a kick in to Baggies, and we'll see a substitution.
And I will say as well, while you're just putting in not the goal scorer, the substitution.
Yeah, yep.
Just to make sure we're okay on that one. Thank you, Greg, because you take that's an incredibly early start, but also when you're here, when you're not playing, to be here and have your presence in the championship and just commentating with such diligence, absolutely love it. So thank you very much.
I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I know you do, but
Tyler, Sam Turner's going in goal. So yeah, it's not just me. Rosie Hodgson was down here yesterday.
Rosie's just fabulous.
She wasn't playing.
Fabulous.
We've had a lovely collection of commentators this weekend.
As we both know, Greg, when Ryan sends out the commentary sheet to put yourself on it, it just gets full up within.
It does.
Within such a short space of time.
It's now a competition. Right, we're doing Sam Turner's now in goal. Tyler's gone off. I don't think he really did anything wrong, Stephen Tyler, in the 10 minutes he was on. And Tanvir Hussain is back on as well. And Keane Collins has gone off. I think probably for the warnings he was going to get carded for contact. So
The amount of substitutions, they're trying everything, aren't they, Villa Rockets Lions, to try and get back into the game, but the pattern hasn't changed, has it? Let's be fair, it's just not changed.
There's no passing movements from Villa Rockets Lions whatsoever. It's all Baggies in terms of passing.
So a quarter of the game to go, but at the moment it doesn't look like, does it? It doesn't look like Villa are going to get back into the game, but as you've said already, 2-0 is not a safe score at all. Quality's there, isn't it, Villa Rockets Lions? Just needs to click.
And another substitution. Boy, I'm busy on this iPad.
You are.
Amy Sherman's come on for Sam Swingler. She'll be hoping she's as busy as Sam Swingler was, because he had very little to do, but what he did have to do, he did very well. It's what it is a keeper. If you're sat in a game that you haven't had to do a lot for a long period of time, you've got to keep your concentration levels up.
Yeah, you would know all about that.
But yes, luckily, thanks to my teammates at Teesside. Stevenson Lee offered Monvilas out for a kick in to Baggies. Just under 9 minutes left in this game.
A goal for Villa Rockets would make this interesting, wouldn't it? Really interesting. Because you'd think that would give them a little bit more of that impetus to then maybe just have a really good attack at the last few minutes of the game.
There's so many substitutions. I missed the fact Jack Westmoreland's come on as well.
You are being very busy.
Holy moly! Yep. So Westmoreland is on, because I was sat at the bench looking at the bench going, Westmoreland's the only one that hasn't come on yet, so we'd like to see him get some game time. But then I looked at the bench and went, hang on, Westmoreland's not on there, so he must be on the field. Westmoreland fires a goal, effort a goal. In fairness, if that had been a little bit more towards the corner, it would have caught Turner out. Corner ball.
I've been very impressed with Baggies. Really impressed.
I am very impressed. Very, very impressed. For the team that lost to Saracens yesterday in disappointing fashion, they have turned it around massively. They were very, very good. Corner. Westmoreland fires. Monvilas can't get there. The effort from Goward was straight at the chair of the Rockets Lions middle player, though. Westmoreland has his effort blocked by Monvilas too. Goward does well to rotate out the way. Down to Stevenson Lee, back to Westmoreland. Good patient play from Baggies, ball across to Gowder, back to Stevenson Lee. Gowder was a little bit too deep towards the post. If he'd been on the edge of the box, he would have probably got there a little bit quicker and could have got more action on the pass, but that was nicely worked between Westmoreland and Stevenson Lee. Still on court B, it remains.
Still goalless
between Altrincham and Nottingham. Shows another corner for Baggies.
So this win would put WBA Baggies in a little middle of the table pack, but significantly 9 points ahead of GBG Saracens.
Yeah, they've already got the 2 games in hand, so that would put them, a fair amount away from any danger.
Yeah.
Ball across from Westmoreland. Gowder, that's off the back of Monvilas' chair. And in, out for a kick in.
You've almost got three leagues developing in one league here, haven't you?
Absolutely. Gowder nearly found the gap between Turner and Monvilas' chair. I know, mentioned earlier, Chris Gordon's taking the place of Dave Lewis on the sideline. He's watching from home, I've been told. He's very happy. He's had surgery recently, is Dave.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that earlier until Laura Evans told me earlier. He's had surgery, so took a lot out of him. He had surgery in the week, so it took a lot out of him yesterday.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So he did very well then to be here yesterday.
So rest up, Dave.
Yeah.
Are you pleased with what you've seen from your team in this performance?
That will aid his recovery, I'm sure.
Yep. Absolutely. Hopefully he's fit and ready enough to play next weekend in the Premiership. And Westmoreland has an effort, and if he'd have connected with that, it could have been 3. To be honest, if I'm Baggies, I'm slightly disappointed with 2-0. This could be 3-4.
They've been very dominant.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Not been as clinical in the second half as they were in the first.
No.
But the passing moves have been excellent.
They're not really, I'm trying to think about if they looked in any danger. There was a chance for Brown at the start of the second half, but I can't remember. Can you remember any other moment? I'm struggling to remember another moment.
No, it's been all Baggies in this game. Really dominant performance.
Their fans to our left will be very happy.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on the balcony. Stevenson Lee. Got Gallagher in all sorts of space on the left-hand side. I've had a text from Dave as well. I've called it a West Country derby, and that's wrong, isn't it? He's right. It's not a West Country derby, that's like Bristol way, isn't it? West Midlands is what I mean more.
I mean, how much have I put on this sum-up machine?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Dave, for pointing that out.
My geography, I've just given Dave a nice shout out, and he's pointing out mistakes I've made. Shocking, Dave.
Perhaps he stopped listening because that was right at the start of the game.
But he did say he's buzzing at the scoreline. That was 20 minutes ago. But even more buzzing now.
My goodness me.
As Westmoreland buries that one in at the far corner. Does the Cole Palmer celebration. Absolutely brilliantly. Too cold, too clinical from Jack Westmoreland.
I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? It'll be difficult listening for Villa Rockets Lions, but they have deserved it.
Yeah,
100%.
Really
that probably, 3-0 is that a fair reflection? It probably is, isn't it? We wouldn't say that's not a fair reflection of what's happened during the game.
Oh, it massively is.
It does leave Villa Rockets Lions with some thinking to do. We've got them later, haven't we?
Yeah.
In the game, so it'll be interesting to see if they've got within the time frame, if they got clearly some deep conversations to have.
Yeah.
But will that have the desired impact going into that game against Teesside Steel?
Possibly.
Big game that now.
Oh, massive game.
Huge.
Honestly, I'm going to predict it now. 0-0. 0-0.
Sometimes that's the case, isn't it?
I'm telling you now.
So much at stake.
Telling you now, 0-0.
Mystic Greg.
See, I know where I've got confused with. I've combined the West Midlands and the Black Country derby.
Stop thinking about the mistake, Greg. It doesn't matter. You've got to let these things go.
Black Country and West Midlands have got confused and combined them, and it's called West Country.
Look what you've done, Mr. Lewis.
I know.
He's now having a crisis.
I know. Confidence crisis. The last time I butter his bread, Dave Lewis. It's an inside joke, me and Dave Lewis.
Oh, okay.
Years ago. We're talking probably like 10 years ago now. Back when the end of season awards were still at the Village Hotel, I was sat next to Dave Lewis, and he couldn't butter his bread, and so like 15-year-old me had to butter Dave's bread for him, and it's been an inside joke ever since. That goes out of play for a goal kick to Baggies.
So yes, Midlands derby.
Midlands, yeah.
That's what we're going with.
Black Country derby is what, Wolves and West Brom?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so West Midlands derby, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Cheers, Dave. Oh, big swing and a miss from Gowder. Don't know if he's still listening, because I haven't had a text back to say anything. Could have just tuned it. He could have just turned it off, But I'm not listening to this guy talk rubbish. He's probably got it on mute. He's probably still watching, but he's got it muted.
Maybe.
I wouldn't blame you, Dave, if you haven't got it muted. Final substitution. Off goes Tanvir Hussain. And back comes on King Collins. It's pretty academic as a full-time whistle on Court B. More drop points for Nottinghamshire. 0-0 with Altrincham. Good point for Altrincham there.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
Yeah.
Still unbeaten, Nottinghamshire.
Yeah. Noah Harvey's back on.
1-8 drawn 4, lost 0.
Right, Dave, I've been right for Dave is still listening. He's not got us muted.
Ah.
Good lad, Dave.
Get well soon, Dave.
I'm so glad we're not playing Villa next weekend, otherwise I'd probably... I'll hear the end of it on the court from Dave Lewis.
A few seconds left.
Player of the match, please, Dean. Oh, forgot to do it earlier.
I think that, I mean, you can make a case for anyone that's played for WBA Baggies. Stevenson Lee. That's who I would. I'd say they've nudged it. But what a brilliant team performance.
Yeah, excellent performance. We hit 000s on the clock. Apparently we've cheered Dave up no end with our commentary, so.
Oh, there you go.
We've done the job. We've done a job. My geography may be terrible, but I can cheer people up. Villas, that's pass has summed up Villa Rockets Lions' efforts in this game. It's just not been there at all. Stevenson Lee brings it forward. Apparently Dave doesn't get butter on his sandwiches anymore. Shock him. Ruin the joke now. Ruin the joke. Ruin the joke. So disappointed, Dave.
It's become a food update. What are we doing?
We're waiting for the full-time whistle now, aren't we?
The result is in no danger, that's for sure.
And there it is. Baggies a comfortable 3-0 win. Dominance from start to finish. Brilliant football, clinical finishing. They'll be delighted with that. As for Lions, their torrid weekend continues.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, that's well done, WBA Baggies. I thought absolutely deserved that. Tactically, energy levels, clinical when they needed to be. I thought it was a very comprehensive victory. As we've said already on a few occasions, Villa Rockets Lions back to the drawing board ahead of a very, very, very big game later in the day.
Exactly.
And I will join you back for that.
You shall, and hopefully everyone else does as well. So thank you to all that have joined myself and Dean Williams for this one. Baggies comfortably going out 3-0 winners over Villa Rockets Lions. Join us for another game very shortly.